All right. Welcome to the San Francisco Heart Walk. How is everyone? We're so happy to be here, aren't we? First time since 2019. You guys look great. We have a sunny day, a little hot, but it's sunny and beautiful, and it's noon. That's the signal that we can have amplified sound. So I'm not breaking any ordinances. Okay. I'm Jill DiGiacomo with the American Heart Association. I'm going to make a few announcements, and then we're going to get started with our program. So first announcement is that we have 2 options for the walk, 1 mile or 3 miles, whichever you prefer. We have a game zone at the other end of the plaza with lots of games, Jenga, cornhole, very fun. Top walkers. Let's raise your hand if you raised over $1,000. Look at all those top walkers. Okay, you are a VIP. We have a VIP tent for you right behind you, next to the left of the heart arch. If you are a heart disease or stroke survivor, will you also raise your hand, maybe wave your cap in the air? There they are. Big round of applause for our heart disease and stroke survivors. And if you are a survivor and you didn't get a cap today, please proceed to the tent that says Heart and Stroke Survivors to get a cap. It's a red cap for heart disease survivors and a white cap for stroke survivors. There's also a drawstring backpack for you as well. Okay, and then we've got a farmer's market. Those of you over there at the farmer's market, you want to wave. So we've got some snacks, some fruit, heart healthy packaged snacks. They're waving in their hands. There's no charge for the snacks. Want to keep you well fed while you're here, well hydrated as well. 2 hydration stations, 1 to your right, and then 1 at the other end of the plaza, and 1 on the route. So please drink lots of water. And there are compostable cups for you. Portable restrooms are behind the fountain, and first aid is at the other end of the plaza, so across from the heart arch. If you need first aid, Band-Aid, if you're feeling a little dehydrated, please proceed to the first aid tent. And I think those are all of our announcements. With that, we want to get it started. And here to host us today is our MC, Janelle Wang, with NBC Bay Area. Welcome, Janelle. Thank you, Jill. I, this is the thing I forgot to mention, which is new this year, which is our silent disco. So I've got these headphones, wireless headphones in my hand. Super fun. If you want to dance, have some music today. Here to the left of the stage, Stuart is dancing. Yes, we've got lots and lots of wireless headphones, which is our silent disco. Last announcement, and now I'm going to hand it back to you, Janelle. Thanks, Jill. Thank you so much. Okay. I just got a forecast check. 68 degrees. Perfect walking weather. Better than 100, right? Last week? And then it's gonna rain. According to my meteorologist, this Sunday morning, and it's gonna rain pretty good Sunday, Monday, and into Tuesday. So just be prepared for your weekend plans. I'm Janelle Wang, and with NBC Bay Area. I'm so excited to be here again at this Heart Walk. The last time I was here was 3 years ago, 2019. And I know some of you guys are returning. Raise your hands if you're back after 3 years in person. Yes, so many of you. And for the first time, breaking news, we are streaming this live on the American Heart Association YouTube channel. So you can also go there if you want to learn how to, some exercise, some yoga. You can go to that YouTube channel to check out all those sessions and activities, but we're going to be streaming this entire opening ceremony in the first 10 minutes of the Heart Walk at the starting line once we kick off. So show your face and let your friends know that we're streaming right now, and I'm going to tape some video for tonight's newscast as well. Okay. Sorry. Let me get my ducks in a row. Okay. First of all, I just want to let you know I've been with NBC Bay Area for about 12 years. I was at another station I'm not going to say right now for 8 years before that, but I know NBC Bay Area has been a big supporter of the American Heart Association actually for 20 years. We've been proud to be part of this movement that champions health for everyone in our community. Now Hello, we've come together to walk for fun, but we're also here to raise life-saving funds. It's important that we take care of our health, but it's equally important and the right thing to do to take care of our community's most vulnerable so we can all live longer, healthier lives together. Am I right? Yes. Now, as we look to the future, 2024, just 2 years away, the American Heart Association will be celebrating its centennial anniversary. 100 years. As champions for health equity, the American Heart Association will continue to advance cardiovascular health for everyone, including identifying and removing barriers to healthcare access and quality. Addressing the drivers of health disparities is the only way to achieve equitable health and well-being for all. On the goal, the deadline, 2024, the 100th anniversary, truly a milestone. So congratulations, but from the American Heart Association. And all you here today supporting this cause. Now, we've come so far, but we're not done yet because heart disease is still the #1 killer. Hello in America, claiming more lives than all cancers combined. Now, the good news is that American Heart Association has been funding research, educating citizens and empowering survivors and saving lives for almost a century, and today, and right now, we are more committed than ever for your support. So thank you so much for being here. And that's why the American Heart Association calls all of you a relentless force. Okay, I want to point out, as Jill did, a group that truly embodies that phrase, our survivors. So the people wearing red baseball caps, I saw you out there. They have survived heart disease. White baseball caps if you have survived a stroke. So give us a wave again. I know Jill did this already, but we want to recognize you all. Thank you. Thank you so much. And before we get going with our program, we want to give you a schedule of events. Like Jill said, 1 or 3 miles. And new this year is a survivor bell. It's near the finish line. You'll see it at the end. Somebody will direct you if you can't find your way, and give that bell a nice loud ring so we can cheer you on if you are a survivor. Now, I hope you've had a chance to walk around the festival area because we're about to get this walk underway soon, but we first want to recognize our largest teams that are here walking with us today. So, I know some of them took off already. They're very eager, but let's talk about the companies with the most walkers. In third place for the most walkers, Charles Schwab with 248 walkers. In second place, Kaiser Permanente with 1,065 walkers. And in first place, First Republic Bank with 1,810 walkers. I saw 1,000 of you already take off in green. Congratulations. Thank you so much. Okay, now let's give a top round. Let's highlight the top 3 teams for the most funds raised. Because of your efforts, we can make research breakthroughs and impact health right here in the Bay Area. In the number 3 spot, Kaiser Permanente, $96,000, $96,108 to be specific. In the number 2 spot, Charles Schwab, $105,233. And in the number 1 spot, your final tally, First Republic, $489,000. Almost, wow, $500,000, almost $500,000. Thank you so much. Okay, our top 3 individual fundraisers, and this is neck and neck. Okay, Donna Cotto with the American Heart Association. Number 2 and 3 spot has been fluctuating just by a few hundred. Oh, wow. Okay. This is the final tally. Oh my goodness, so close. Russ Stanley in third with $49,300. One person. Thank you, Russ. Brian Kenyon, second, raised $49,898. That's incredible. It's only about wow, that is so close. A $600 difference. And the number one spot, Chris Sakalakis, with $124,222 raised. Thank you, Donna. And it's all of you. Every dollar counts, and combined, and there are individuals out here that raised more than $1,000. You're wearing your black hats. Raise those black hats. Thank you so much. $1,000. Individuals who raised that, so we applaud all of you at this fundraiser. Now I want to focus on one of the reasons why we walk, why we raise funds, and why we educate, and why we research, and why we advocate our heart survivors. I am honored to introduce to you Michael Barbee, whose journey will inspire and uplift you. Michael, please come here. Thank you.
Thank you, everybody, for having me here today. It is a real pleasure to be here for such a special event. I'm Michael Barbee. Like many of you, I feel personally invested in the work of the American Heart Association. Every year, 40,000 babies are born with congenital heart disease, and I was one of them. Shortly after birth, my pediatrician heard a murmur. I was later diagnosed with bicuspid aortic valve, aortic stenosis, and an aortic aneurysm. It would require lifelong monitoring, and from a young age, I knew that my heart would need surgery. For me, that time came 4 years ago when I was 25. December 10th of that year, I had major open heart surgery. It lasted several hours. I was on bypass for 2.5 hours and in a state of deep hypothermic circulatory arrest for 15 minutes. I spent time in the ICU and about a week in the hospital before returning home. It was the most physically and emotionally traumatic event of my life, and recovery was long and it was painful. With time, I grew to appreciate my new heart valve and my new aorta. Surgery not only changed me anatomically, but it also gave me a new lease on life and a perspective that only few have been afforded. Not everyone has been as lucky as I have. There are people we wish were here with us, but that aren't because of heart disease. I was fortunate to receive treatment at a time when so many advances have been made, and not only giving people born with CHD a chance to live, but a chance to live an everyday life. Advances made possible by research funded in part by the American Heart Association. My fight is not over. Our fight is not over. Our fight for quality health care and improved outcomes is not over, and our push for cutting-edge research will never fade. I hope you'll join the American Heart Association and me in continuing to fight for our cause. You have all made an impact by being here today. Your fundraising efforts means that research can continue and more people will get the help that they need to lead a healthy life, so that one day we might knock heart disease off its place as the #1 cause of death. Thank you so much for being here and for being a part of the Bay Area Heart Walk.
Thank you so much for sharing your inspiring story, your dedication and commitment. We really appreciate you being here today. Okay. I'm now going to introduce you to someone, well, I can spot him by his red shoes. He's always dressed the part. Oliver Tusick, Senior Vice President, Global Partner Sales at Cisco. He's always in red. So nice to have him here. He's also the 2022 chair of the Bay Area Heart